Hello everyone, welcome to Rob's Rogues in the BatmanUniverse.net. Today we're taking a look at the DC Comics supervillains Harley Quinn. This is the second Harley Quinn to come out in the New 52 comic series. This is going more towards the DC YOU, although this version was out before that. Kind of took her away from her Suicide Squad costume and updated it a little bit. The update is courtesy of Amanda Connor and Jimmy Palmiotti. I always say his name wrong. As they were writing the Harley Quinn book, and I believe they still are up to this point. Of course, Harley Quinn is beginning more and more popular as time goes on, and she's only going to continue to get more popular when the Suicide Squad movie comes out in August of this year. And I thought this was a really cool design. I really liked the first Harley Quinn, and I'm so close to completing the New 52 figures that I thought, you know, I really wanted to have this version of Harley Quinn on my shelf. And of course, with the Batman animated series is where Harley Quinn originally came from. I always had a soft spot for the Harley Quinn character. Harley Quinn is also a favorite of my wife. So I thought it was just, I really wanted this figure. And after watching Automatica's review, and I'm going to put a link down here to her review, this figure is 10 times as cute as she looks, and it's just a fun looking figure, and I had a really good time watching her review of it, and it really made me want to pick this figure up. And it was really cool that I got a gift card to a local comic book shop for Christmas, so I was able to kind of pick this figure up as a Christmas gift. We'll take a look at the side here. It is sculpted by Dave Cortez, and I believe, if memory serves me correct, and I'm probably going to get this wrong, I believe he also did the Earth 2 Batman. If I can find that information, I'll put it right here. The other figures in this wave are Poison Ivy, which I already have, and the Joker. I saw the Joker at the comic shop, and I really toyed like which one of the two, Wonder Woman from J. Lee Designer Series, depending on when this video goes up, was the other figure I bought. This Joker's really cool. I have the New 52 like Leatherface Joker, but I thought this would be a nice Joker to have. Just a simplistic, standard Joker, pre-face carving Joker. So maybe at some point I'll pick that up to kind of complete the collection. There's the side art there, the silhouette. Just a really cool looking figure. I cannot wait to get Harley out of package and see why people have really been kind of raving about this figure. We will be right back. Do not go anywhere. All right, we have the New 52 Amanda Connor version of Harley Quinn out of the package, and I think she looks really, really good. This was one I was wanting to pick up after watching Automatica's review. I'm going to put a link down here in the description box so you could check out her review. And I had seen the preview images of it, and I thought, well, I already have a Harley Quinn, and like, well, I'll kind of wait. And I waited long enough that I had built up some reward points at my comic book shop. And then with some Christmas money, I was able to pick up 2 figures. I decided to wait on the rewards points and hopefully to be able to pick up the newest version of the Joker that's out. And I'm getting ever so close to completing my New 52 figures. And she was one on the list. And I got to tell you, in person, she looked really cool in Olivia's review. And, you know, I've seen her in comic book shops and everything since then. But she really, really looks good. I still don't know if she's my favorite Harley Quinn out of the 2 that I have. And I'll bring up the other one here in just a little bit. As far as rogues go for Batman, there haven't been a whole lot of new ones other than the Court of the Owls and a few here or there. But Harley Quinn came out of the mind of Bruce Timm and Paul Dini, actually more Paul Dini that gets credit for creating her for the Batman animated series, and that she became so popular in the cartoon series that she leapt into the pages of Batman. And then, you know, wouldn't you know it, before too long, In August of this year, we're going to get a Suicide Squad movie, and Harley Quinn is going to be one of the primary characters in that. I would think that would be just crazy enough just to create this cartoon character, straight up cartoon character at first, and thought, well, that's probably the only life expectancy she's going to have is in the cartoon series, and she just exploded with fans and became this really popular character. So much so now, she's not holding but one book, but two, and is in 3 separate books in DC Comics right now. She's become that popular in the last 20 years. So I think that just goes to show that it's really cool to see a female character kind of grow to the leaps and bounds that she has and kind of surpass being a sidekick to the Joker and really become her own character, which I think is really pretty cool. There's your history lesson for today. What a cool looking figure, though. I do like her. I think I prefer the dark side of Harley as opposed to the red side of Harley. Some nods to the Jester outfit. She's in a roller skating outfit, which I think is really kind of funny. This should be from Harley Quinn #1 with Amanda Conner and Jimmy Palmiotti. I always say his name wrong. The husband and wife team that is on the book. Harley's also been in the Harley Quinn Power Girl book, and then also in the Suicide Squad book, and then various other Batman titles whenever she is needed. Has made a couple appearances in the Greg Capullo, Scott Snyder Batman run. So very, very cool figure. She comes with a couple accessories, one being her traditional mallet, although now I think to the Arkham games, as she hopefully will stand here, thanks to the Arkham games, they've traded in the mallet for a baseball bat, and the baseball bat is what Harley is going to be using in the Suicide Squad movie, and that's okay. I know this is her classic weapon of choice, and she does use it in the comic books, but I think the bat also works really well. And this is just a hollow plastic piece here. You can kind of see where it's seamed together. But, yeah, you need the mallet with Harley, or a bat if you're playing the Arkham games, as I just drop her mallet right there. And there we go. I'm notorious for dropping things, probably because I end up spinning stuff. It's the drummer in me. She does come with a couple other accessories. Her roller skates do come off, which is really pretty cool. And they roll. See, I'm dropping everything. The wheels roll, so you can kind of roll her around. They just kind of peg in the bottom. She rolls just fine. On this, there we go, on the carpet she rolls pretty good there. So yeah, I thought that was really pretty cool. Of course, you got a red and a black one. I thought, well, it'd be fitting for Harley to have the red skate on the black boot and the black skate on the red boot. So that's pretty cool. And she stands pretty good on them too. Don't have to worry about her tipping over. With the mallet, it does make her a little top heavy, so I had to kind of like bend her knees a little bit. To kind of get her to, arch her back just a little bit. But she stands really good without them as well if you want her, on her flat feet. And then the other accessory that she has is her little pistol that kind of fastens in here, actually pretty snug. Trying not to rip this as I get it out of here. Told myself I wasn't going to put it in there till after the review. But a little tiny pistol. Sorry there, Harley. So there's her pistol, which is a lot smaller than her original new 52 counterpart, and she holds on to it pretty good. She's got a little trigger finger there. Maybe. So there we go. And it pops right out of her hand. I must not have had it seated in there really well. Come on, tiny fingers. I think you get the idea. The finger's just a little, there we go. Cut it. Okay, it does hold it. I'm making a liar out of myself here, but you get the idea. There we go. So there she's holding it. I don't have the finger quite in there, and she does hold on. I had her holding on to it for a whole entire day with no problems. But of course, you turn the camera and fire up the review lights, and she doesn't hold it. But she does. But to be honest, am I going to have Harley with her gun out? No, I'm going to have her with the mallet. So since we're moving the figure around, let's take a look. Really quick, I want to point this out. I'm not sure if Olivia pointed this out or not. There is 5150. Now, the rocker in me, when I hear 5150, I think of the very first album with Sammy Hagar on it, after he replaced David Lee Roth in Van Halen. A very good album. That's where Dreams came from, and I almost said When It's Love. Love Walks In was a big hit off that album. And 5150 is a police code for a crazy, crazy lunatic on the loose. It's a police code, so Harley definitely fits the bill to that. So, okay, we got her jingle bells around her neck here, which I think is really kind of funny. So her face sculpt is really good. It's pretty much spot on to how she is in her own comic series. A little bit more cartoonish than the other New 52 figures have been in the series, and we'll bring the other Harley Quinn up here in a little bit, and you can kind of see what I mean here. But still, just a really good figure. She does have a lot of skin showing here. She's a little bit more modestly covered than the previous one, but they were clothed about the same. And again, you'll see that in just a moment. But her classic diamonds are still present on the costume. Down on her knee pads, she's got a star there. Striped socks, she's got a star on her rear. So very cool. I think there's diamonds on her elbow pads, so really, really cool. The articulation on Harley, her head moves left and right, and she can tilt side to side to get that little, what? I should kill them? No, that's not the voices in my head said. So, anyway, arms go all the way around. Because of the shoulder pads here, they do go up and down, but they are attached to the shoulder here in the little pins, so you can't get Harley with her hands up over her head to like smash the mallet down on somebody. I've got the other Harley Quinn off to the side because the pegs or the ends of the shoulder pads kind of get in the way of the shoulder joint back here. So that's the only part of the her limitation that she's going to have. A single bend at the elbow, no waist swivel, ab crunch, or side to side. Legs go forward about that far, back not too much more. She can get into the splits pretty good. No clear plastic pegs there. Try to say that 3 times really fast. Single bend at the knee, and I love the shin guard right there. It can kind of hide the knee joint, which I think is really pretty cool. So those move independently also. And I don't believe there's a swivel anywhere else or ankle. The swivel is in the foot. So the other one was a little stiff. So not a bad figure at all. I mean, actually a really good figure. So if you missed out on the first Harley Quinn, this is a very good second figure to have. What I'll do right now, let's bring up the original New 52 Harley Quinn. We'll take a look at the two side by side. And here are the two Harleys side by side. This was the very first Harley Quinn that came out shortly after the New 52 had started, and of course this one had come out at the latter part of 2015. Both are really pretty cool. This one, I think I like a little bit more. The eye makeup is still kind of there, maybe kind of representing the mask a little bit. I like the blue more than I do the black, even though her costume was black and red. There's just something a little bit more that I like about this one. I feel like this one is more Suicide Squad Harley Quinn, and this is more, I've got my own solo adventure going on. About said adventure. Yeah, she's part of the Marvel team now. Yeah, and I was kind of saying that she's a little bit more modestly clothed. This one, they're basically wearing the same thing. The bustier right here is showing a little bit more in the cleavage area. Not that I'm pointing that out, but I'm just saying. That being said, they did kind of over-sexualize this Harley Quinn a little bit. It's like for a lot of us comic readers, she went in a... granted, it was a skin-tight bodysuit, but she was completely covered to almost being half naked. So if you're on the side of not trying to objectify women, Harley's really not doing that, but she's strong, independent, and is free and clear of the Joker, so maybe I can kind of see why they decided to design her like that. Not getting into that whole debate, as I'm going to turn Rob's Rogues into a debate for women's lib here, but both figures are really pretty cool. Harley Quinn is one of my wife's favorite characters in the Batman universe, and is really kind of anxious to see the Suicide Squad movie. So I wanted to be able to show these two side by side. I do think the original Harley Quinn is going to win it out for me. I think I just like her look a little bit better than the roller skating look. But again, I'm very glad to have this figure. Now I've got two Harley Quinns I can kind of choose to pose. I could keep one with the Suicide Squad, and I can keep one over with Team Joker if I decide to. Okay, I can't believe I got her to balance like this. I was hoping I could, so it is possible. And so nobody goes, oh, you're probably holding her by the top of her mallet. Nope, nothing there. Nothing back here either. Okay. I'm just impressed that I got her to balance like that. So it is possible. With a little weight displacement, we got her skating there. I like the figure. I like her a lot. I know I said I liked the other Harley Quinn, but the more I'm playing around this one, the more I really do like her. Okay, it's a tie. I can't decide which I like. This is just a fun Harley Quinn. Very much in her character. So going to that way, it's an updated version of her character, the more silly side of Harley Quinn. This is definitely the way to go. If you want the more Suicide Squad carrying two guns and her hammer, then that one over there would be the way to go. But today we've been taking a look at the DC Comics New 52, the Amanda Conner version of Harley Quinn. And as always, this is Rob for Rob's Rogues and the BatmanUniverse.net signing off saying we will see you guys next time.